Well, we're excited to continue to make a positive impact in Africa. We actually have an initiative called Cypher Green Roads, and when we work with any mining client, forestry client, oil and gas client, even with a government, we donate 5% of the project values to the local community.
Welcome to Africanada Stream, your portal to the heart of transformative Canada-Africa economics. Today, we invite you to step inside the dynamic world of Africa Accelerating 2023, a three-day program organized by the Canada-Africa Chamber of Business. This event brings together visionary business leaders and strategic thinkers in the field of energy, infrastructure, natural resources, financing, and education. Among our esteemed guests are Canada's Trade and Export Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and official business delegation hailing from Kenya and the DRC. Our journey starts with the event centered on the theme, Accelerating Canada-Africa Trade and Investment, People, Partnership and Policies. My name is William Muyuku. And now, thank you again for giving us this time to talk with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Happy to do it.
For our viewers here in Canada and in Africa, those who don't know who you are, can you please present yourself?
Sure, I'm Todd Burns. I'm the founder and CEO of Cypher Environmental. We focus on helping people make more environmentally friendly, higher performance roads using zero environmental impact products. So we're a manufacturer. We manufacture products for dust control, road stabilization here in Canada, and we sell them in approximately 50 countries around the world.
Among those 50 countries around the world, do you have some African already inside?
Yeah, we've done lots of projects in Africa. Actually, later today I'm going to be speaking at the reception about a project we did with B2Gold at their Fekola operation in Mali. So we've done work with numerous mines around Africa. Our products are multi-sectoral, so we do focus a lot on mining. For mining, we help reduce operating costs and environmental footprint through better road management. But the same products that are used on mine haul roads can be used on municipal roads and secondary roads and feeder roads in Africa. So there's a big market there for us. I love Africa personally myself.
You have been here for some days in this forum. Up to now, did you get some African countries that are interested with your product?
Yeah, actually, I've had really good conversations with the Chamber of Mines from DRC. We already have some interest in the DRC, and we know that after we get past the stage of doing a pilot project with the mines, that we need to support their inclusive procurement programs, which means buying through local entities. And so we're in the process of trying to find a distributor in the DRC to help us capitalize on all the opportunities with the mines there.
So apart DRC, did you have some other good talk with other companies or other countries?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mentioned Mali before, South Africa, Namibia. We've done projects all over West Africa, so Ghana, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Guinea. So the state of the infrastructure in Africa, where there's an abundance of unpaved roads, is a signal to us that it's a very strong market for our solutions, because there's a massive need to enhance the infrastructure, to improve the economy, to reduce the environmental impact of the infrastructure itself. And so those are all key metrics that we can help with.
How can you describe, on the point of view of your business, the relationship between African country and Canada?
I find a lot of similarities in the people. In Canada and the various African countries that I've been to. I've personally been to 11 countries, I believe, in Africa. Yeah, and I think there's just a general consensus that people want while everybody needs to make a living and feel safe, that at the same time we need to work on saving the planet and creating sustainable jobs, sustainable growth in the economy. And so I think there's a lot of shared values in terms of how we respect Mother Earth and traditions. And so I see a lot of similarities between Africa and Canada.
Now, this forum is especially between Canada and Africa. If you have a last word to tell to those business person or a country as a public or a private sector about your company, what can you tell them?
Well, we're excited to continue to make a positive impact in Africa. We actually have an initiative called Cypher Green Roads, and when we work with any mining client, forestry client, oil and gas client, even with a government, we donate 5% of the project values to the local community in the form of the same product being used to make the mine or the forestry company or the industrial use of our products more sustainable. So it represents sharing of best practices between industry or private sector and the public sector. And we've talked a lot today and this week about knowledge sharing and knowledge transfer. And it enables us to actually not only share best practices, but the knowledge gained with that to the community. So long term, they can continue to pass that down to future generations to make the community more sustainable long term.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.